welcome back to another episode of the Nighttime series. This is the latest episode ever because I took a nap and I just overslept a ton. So apologies for this episode being very late, but I just had to get my sleep right because I was a bit behind on my sleep, but now I feel like a lot more rested. But let's talk about the topic for today, which is the Valentines offers have hit and they have flopped pretty hard for most players. That is a bit of a letdown, but however, there is still a lot to look towards if you are a certain type of player, which I'll get into later on in the video. And honestly, that's just the topic for today. I want to talk about actually no, I want to talk about Cassie as well, because just this character has just really changed my plans for what I want to do with my crystal shards. Just because she's so much fun to play and she's one of my most favorite characters to ever come out. Seriously, I've never liked a new character as much as I like Cassie. But yeah, let's just not waste any time and let's just get right into it. So the Valentine's offers dropped and they are kind of stinky, man. It is quite unfortunate, but I feel like players expected a lot more, especially in the cash offers. It's pretty much the same as last year, except for a couple more shards. It is just really not all too good. The Nexus crystals are pretty unique though, because they have a select 2 option out of 5 champions, which is pretty cool. It makes them a little bit more worth it, but besides that, the cash offers are just pretty bad. There are some romance revives and potions, which are pretty good if you're doing the Eternity of Pain. So just if you do want to spend and you're already planning on buying units, buy them now, because you can just use the revives for Eternity of Pain and you can use the units for Eternity of Pain as well. Now let's talk about the unit offers, because there is one unit offer in particular that I feel can be worth it, but it just depends on your roster and your progression. So if you're Paragon and your Hercules is unawakened, then the Romance Awakening Gem and 56 stones for 1,500 units is worth considering in my opinion, because Hercules is a romance character, right? And he is an option for that Awakening Gem. And Hercules is Hercules, man. He is the best character in the entire game in my personal opinion, and I feel he is worth any amount of units, especially awakening him, right? Because his awakened ability, Son of Zeus, is probably the greatest awakened ability in the entire game. It just really puts the character at his throne of the best champion in the game, because the immortality is just absolutely insane. So if you do not have an awakened Hercules, if you have Hercules right now and that would awaken him, then I would definitely consider it. If you don't have any awakening gems and you don't really do incursions to get the gem, right? Well, first of all, you can't even really do incursions without an awakened Hercules, in my opinion. That's gonna be much more difficult. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to go for the awakening gem, especially if you do not have a Hercules awakened. But there's also Kitty Pryde, Tigra, Valkyrie, Wiccan. There's a lot of good options for the gem, but I feel the most important one is Hercules. I was considering buying it for Valkyrie, but I just chose not to, because 1,500 units, pretty expensive. I would rather use it on an incursions run to get a gem of any class. That was my thought process. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with the offers, to be honest. The other one that was considering was the rank 4 materials for 4,500 units, but then I realized it's 4,500 units, so I passed, man. I was no, I'm good. I'm not gonna spend $150 on a new rank 4 when I can just wait and get it there eventually. So yeah, the Valentine's offers kind of stinky, man, but you know what? I was right. I predicted it. I said 2 weeks ago to be on the lookout for some Valentine's offers, and they are here, and at least one of them is decent, so at least my warning wasn't for nothing, right? But yeah, now let's talk about Cassie. This champion is making me reconsider everything, man, because she is just so much fun to play. I don't think I've ever had this much fun with a new champion, right? Absorbing Man, super fun to play. I had a lot of fun with him. Baron Zemo, I don't want to talk about him. I don't really care about him at all. Mantis, I don't want to talk about at all, because she just let me down as well. Cassie has she has me won over. I cannot stop playing this champion. It is bad. I play this character as my go-to clearer now. I use a 5-star Cassie Lang as my go-to quester when I have 6-star rank 5 characters already. This character is just so much fun to play. She is such an amazing champion. People are calling her the best science already, and I'm not that I'm not like that invested in the character. I feel like she is not the best science character. I feel like Scorpion is still like better overall. Same thing with Human Torch. Maybe she's like number three. It just depends on like, for me, like number three is either Mr. Negative or like her. To be honest, that's how I feel right now. But I'm just have to like wait a little bit, see how like she progresses as like time goes on. But this character is very, very good, and I honestly just might save all my shards to try to get her as a 6-star version in her feature that comes out in like 80 days. But honestly, I don't think I want to go through with that because I still want like Infamous Iron Man, Absorbing Man, Atuma. Dude, I cannot describe how much I want Atuma, man. Like, if I have to like go until the end of the feature to try to get him, that would just be the most upsetting thing because I just want this guy ASAP. I want to make content on this guy as soon as possible, and if I have to wait any longer than like 2 weeks, I'm just gonna be so upset, man. I just need this guy. I need this guy so badly. My water bottle just popped, so that's like what that noise was. But yeah, Cassie Lang, I love this character, man. Full showcase probably tomorrow or like Wednesday because I did fall asleep, so I might not have too much time to work on the video. But yeah, just have to like vent real quick because Cassie Lang, what a champ, man. Like, absolutely crazy. Future Ant-Man. I'm not going to do any early access gameplay because I just do not care for the character that much at all. But I will grind up the 5-star in his arena, and then I'll do content on like the 5-star to grind it out for. So look forward like to gameplay on him when he properly comes out. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I didn't really have much to talk about today. The offers came out, so I was like, okay, this is definitely going to be a topic. And also just like the amount of times I've been playing Cassie Lang and the fact that she is the video for today, I just had to mention her as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Valentine's offers. If you bought anything, tell me your pools as well. I'm like always interested to hear that. And let me know your thoughts on Cassie Lang if you think like she is as good as like people are deeming her, or if she's just overhyped, because I know a lot of people are like overhyping her by calling her the best science and all that. As like one of her biggest fans and like probably her biggest simp right now, I will tell you straight up that she is not the best science. I have like some reasoning. I might be like a simp for this character, but I can be pretty reasonable. She's definitely not the best science. I think she's gonna be a fantastic addition to the science class, but she is not the best science. As it stands right now, right? I just feel like some other characters offer more when it comes to like damage and like utility, but she is still a fantastic champion. I think she's definitely like top 5 worthy, like at this stage. So yeah, that's just how I feel, and yeah, that's about it for me.